What's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream. I had so much fun yesterday with Boros tokens that I decided to jump back into it tonight, because why not? We had some pretty epic games. There were some very close calls, and a couple of games that just completely got away from us, if we're being honest, but it was still a lot of fun. So we're coming back again today with Boros tokens to see if we can get a few more wins under our belt. So if you weren't here for yesterday's stream, or you didn't catch yesterday's video, we'll go ahead and go over the deck list a little bit. So 3 copies of Unwanted Remake, destroy target creature's controller manifests dread, which is really good for mono red, especially when they go into combat, and then we just go ahead and destroy their creature, especially if they go to target, with anything. Right in the, as that's on the stack, we cast Unwanted Remake and take care of the issue. Get Lost and Not on My Watch. Of course, like, mono red is a big problem. Of course, spot removal is something that's needed in every, I would say every deck. You're gonna have to have some kind of spot removal. Get Lost is very efficient, although they get the map tokens and kind of get to filter through the top of their deck a little bit. I mean, it's still pretty efficient removal at instant speed for 1 and a white. And Not on My Watch, exile target attacking creature, which is great for creature lands. And again, just a lot of spot removal, especially for mono red. Caretaker's Talent, of course, like, we have to be able to draw cards, and Caretaker's Talent is going to be doing that. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. The ability only triggers once. You pay 1 for level 2. When this class becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control, and then pay 4 for level 3. Creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Make your move. We drop down to 2 copies on this card. I'm not sure if I'm happy at 2. I would rather have 3, but 2 and a white. Destroy a target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Split up. 1 and 2 white. Destroy all tapped creatures, destroy all untapped creatures. You get the choice on which one you want to go with, and I really do like this card. It is kind of, I guess you could say, when their creatures are split up, half and half, I mean, I guess you pick whichever one is the most bothersome, but for the most part, it really does come in the clutch, and for 1 and 2 white, it is really awesome to have. I'm at 3 copies right now. I might drop it back down to 2 and up the Make Your Move. We'll see how it goes. Lockdown, of course, everybody knows this card. 1 and 2 white, again, for all the talents and everything else out there in the early aggro, we have to have this card. And Forge. There's a lot of people out there that aren't fans of this card whatsoever. But, I'm a big fan of it. 2 and a red. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put an oil counter on Urbraz Forge, then create an X1 red Phyrexian Horror creature token with Trample and Haste, where X is the number of oil counters on Forge. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step. Archangel Elspeth. Of course, like, we have to have another way of putting tokens on the board. That's kind of what, it's all about, to trigger our Caretaker's Talent and be able to draw. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink for the +1, -2. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other types and gains flying. -6. Return all non-land permanent cards of mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. 4 Sunfall. Being able to exile all the creatures and create a token is really huge. I love being able to sweep the board, make an incubator token, and then triggering the Caretaker's Talent. It's always an awesome play and an awesome turn when we're able to do that. And then Conned, since we're splashing red anyways, we kind of want to have more ways of getting able to put tokens on the board, which Conned does with his +1 ability. Puts a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token on the board. -3, discover 4. And then -6, exile any number of target cards from your graveyard. And add red mana for each card exiled this way, and you may play those cards this turn. And what's really cool about Conned is, whenever you cast a spell from exile, it does do 2 damage to each opponent, and you do gain 2 life. So, I feel like 3 is pretty good right now for the number that we're running of him, and I would like to eventually go up an Elspeth at some point. The land base is pretty straightforward. We have 4 of the Restless Bivouac. Again, I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it, but it's a lot of fun to say it that way. 4 plains, 4 mountains, 2 forge, 1 inspiring vantage, 4 restless, 3 demolition field, 4 passage, and 3 fountain port. And I think yesterday I was actually at 4 demolition field and 4 fountain port. But of course, like even on a 2-color, at 2 colors, it's a little bit too much and interferes with our mana base too much. So dropping down to 3 and 3 on both, I think is going to help us out quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and jump into some games here. And hopefully they're just as exciting as yesterday's. I had a lot of fun again. Oh, okay. I need red spells for my daily anyway. So Boros token, standard rank, best of 1. But I did say yesterday we're going to be jumping into a lot of different tokens builds this season, and I'm really excited at a lot of the different tokens cards we have at our disposal to be able to use in multiple different colors. Right now we're just kind of filling out Boros tokens. I know it's been doing really well when it came on the scene. Just really hard to deal with the forges. This seems like it's okay. Start off with the tapped land. Mono black it is. As far as we know. A ton of removal in hand. I kind of feel like, of course, like Golgari. Whenever I build a Golgari deck, it's always full of removal. And of course, if you guys watch the stream on the Sultai deck, that thing was crammed full of removal. It's kind of at the point where, like, well, how do you expect to win if your whole deck's full of nothing but, you know, instant and sorcery, destroy destroy this and that type spells. Okay, well, what do we want to do with this guy? Make your move. Gonna hold this for Liliana. Would have been great to have had a 5th land and slammed on down there. We could still attack with Bivouac. Might as well get some damage in. Get a counter. Pretty sweet. Okay, passing the turn. I was not expecting that. Of course, now that they're untapped, I'm not going to attack in. Trying to bait me. Not gonna happen, I'm sorry. I have no idea what that username is. Titok. There we go, finally a 5th land. Alright, so that's the question. Do we just want to slam this down now? I guess we can. And I'm sure they're going to have the removal for it. Absolutely. And then they'll just cut down our token. Fair enough. I haven't really read up on it too much, but I'm just wondering why this pet has a rocking chair on his back. It's kind of like the Beverly Hillbillies. Yep. I haven't seen too many, you know, and that's a Insatiable Avarice is such a great card, and I don't know why more mono black players don't use it, especially teamed up with Shieldred. I mean, that is a really good card. Being able to search your deck for a card and put it on top and then draw 3, it's pretty awesome. I mean, that's a tutor, so you don't, there's not too many of those. So if I make this a creature and attack in, I'm sure they're going to have the spot removal for it. Not really trying to lose a land at this point, so I'll pass the turn. Okay, sure, Preacher. Well, that's good news. I was wondering when they were gonna try to go for it. I gotta say that, you know, I do respect them for playing more, more of a mono, like an actual mono black build. What I mean by that is, like, you know, I mean, I guess you could say old school mono black was discard. Like, making your opponent discard their cards out of their hand is kind of, you know, old school mono black, but I don't know. I have more respect for this version, maybe because it's a little bit easier to play against. Who knows? Got down? Oh, okay. And I guess we'll get rid of the unwanted remake. Okay, Shieldred, sure. Another one. So what all creatures? They don't have many, so sure. Let that one hit as well, and then we'll just have to try to exile Shieldred with the Sunfall. One card in hand. At least that way they can't get any creatures back with their Virtue.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows.
Not on my watch, I guess.
Not interested in dying today.
So creature card, yeah, okay. Let's attack in with this. There we go. That's nice. So I just noticed that I have dropped a little bit of frames as I've been streaming, so I do apologize if it is coming through a little bit choppy on your end over there. Might just have to drop the bit rate a little bit. So, Bloodletter. I think we're just going to have to Sunfall this as well. And pass the... Well, we could get a point of damage in anyways, I guess. Go ahead and do that. Okay.
Those who get in my way tend to regret.
So, temporary lockdown it is. Okay.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Try to get in as much damage as we can while we can. Let's go that route. Okay, moment of truth here. Down to 5. No problem. Make a copy of the token just for the draw. That'll work. That's good news for us. So Boros tokens just beat mono black. Pretty cool. Of course, it isn't the, it doesn't really matter. It isn't the mono black that we're all accustomed to. Okay, so starting off with a win, that's always nice. We're gonna jump into another game, and hopefully the connection stays pretty strong. I think I might take a second to go ahead and just drop the bitrate a little bit. So I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and jump into another game. So Boros tokens again, like, I know it's kind of been, it's one of those things like overplayed and overrated, but it is a lot of fun. I did try like an Azorius build where I was running Teferi and Caretaker's Talent together, which is a pretty sweet combo in of itself. And of course, there are just so many different combos with Forge and so many different decks you can just kind of sneak Forge into. If you're, and like I said yesterday, if you're running red, it's always cool to just, you know, be able to throw Forge in there, especially alongside your other creatures and other threats that you have going on. Especially in like a mid-range build. I do have this in a green-red mid-range, and it's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's see. Do we want to keep this? That's a question, right? I guess so. I would like to see some more spot removal and a little bit more earlier interaction as opposed to turn 3. And with the ridiculous amount of earlier interaction that we have in the deck, you would kind of expect that it would be there in the opening hand. Let's see. I guess Fountain Port it is. Kind of worrisome that they haven't played anything either. Okay. So, Demolition Field. We're gonna try. We need a red source, anyways. And then, of course, they could just be like me. Like, whenever I'm playing blue-white control... Oh, yeah. Blood Collar with Flash. Whenever I'm running blue-white control and I'm going up against Boros tokens, I always hold off because I know the forge is coming and I need to be able to counter it. So just one of those things, trying to see who's going to act first. So in that deck, they're going to have planeswalkers, so we're going to have to hold on to Get Lost. So let's see. I think I just start off with the forge. And I guess we'll just attack for giggles. There we go. Seems cool to me. So they're going to have Chandra. They're also going to have Rao in this deck. Okay. So next turn, I guess we could just go ahead and Sunfall. Yeah, we're gonna have to now, for sure, knowing that they have all those different types of shenanigans going on. Let's see. Fountain Port, sure. It would be nice. It would have been nice to have seen a Caretaker's Talent instead of the Elspeth. Yep. Another one. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get this down. Might as well get another white. We could. I kind of just want to get rid of that. I guess we might as well. And then so tough here. I think we want to block her. And then if they go to destroy it, well, I'm gonna say if they go to destroy it on the following turn, but we attacked with it. We just went for the button. So do they have enough to take us out here? Maybe they have some monstrous rage that in there. That'd be kind of that'd be expected. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this time we're not going to attack with everything. Go ahead and get this down as well. I guess we'll go with a mountain. Okay. Talent. And I guess we'll throw another token down with Elspeth. +1.
I will put an end to this misery. You will shine bright, hero.
Cool. Did they have the removal? We're just gonna attack with one. Not make the same mistake. Okay, so hopefully next turn we can, well, I'm hoping that we survive the next turn. Okay. Take a couple of our creatures out and attack through and we're done. Yep, into the Flood Maul. Take away both blockers and attack for 6. That's it. Okay, good game. Well, I kind of figured that's the way that game was going to go. We were trying to hold on. It just, you know, it wasn't in the cards. This looks a lot better. Again, it would be nice to have that earlier interaction, and I know I sound like a broken record most of the time with that, but of course when you're going up against mono red, you only have 2 to 3 turns to react or respond. Big Dom, we'll just go with that. Okay, if it keeps going this way, we might be in okay shape. Did not hit spot removal. What a shame. So in this situation, I guess we go with Restless, and then on turn, yeah. So we're going to set up for the lockdown. If they start going ham on some on some targeting spells, then I guess we don't really have a shot here. Okay, good news. That's really good news. I always love to have 3 targets when it comes to lockdown. So with them being mono red, hopefully they don't have a way to take out the enchantment. I would assume not. I don't think there's really a whole lot in the way of that. Okay, getting hit for 1 with Slick Shot is a lot better. Question is, I mean, yeah, we're at 9, so we're gonna have to do this. Cool, no creature drop, that's nice.
You certainly aren't my dig site crew. Sorry to wake you.
Okay, so hopefully that's enough to kind of annoy them enough. I guess we'll see what the... Okay, so I still don't have a targeting spell for... I wonder what that last card is. If it's not, we'll find out soon enough. Okay. So talent first. Make a token second. Oh, there we go. We found it. We stumbled upon it. And that's okay that we stumbled upon it. Never didn't have it, right? Let's see. Yeah, we need to start getting their health down. It always worries me though, going up against mono red. But of course, I think, I mean, they're not really on it too much with haste. Yep. Another slick shot. Out, I guess. And that is a targeting spell, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They're gonna, oh my gosh. Really? They would have had they had the win in their hand. Wow. I mean, they still... they're still gonna win here. Even without the shock. Could play the Elspeth and give one of these flying as well. So at least we could have something to block with. Let's see. Maybe we also get the Forge down? Okay. It just really surprises me that they threw the shock off the top. Let's see. I think we want to plus this turn, and if we survive, which I seriously doubt we survive another turn.
We can all learn.
But if we do, then it would be nice to -6 pond and get into some removal. If they give show off trample here, okay, let me get a 4/3. What you got? Oh, okay. Well, I kind of I assumed that we weren't gonna make it another turn. And that's the whole reason why that early removal is in there. All that spot removal that we have going on. Alright, jump into another one. So again, it's not like it's a new deck or anything. At the same time, I just I'm gonna be making a bunch of different changes to it and just kind of molding it into more of my own as much as possible. Let's see. But Khand in this deck definitely goes a long way. So we have Spot, Sweep, Win Con. Lands aren't too terrible. Oh, it's my twin. Bradloy 25 is my nemesis. Alright, let's see how fast they can beat us. Take us out in 3 turns. No problem. Play 1 spell, copy for both of them, and attack in, dropping us probably to, what, about 12? Okay, 10, sure. Well, that was fun. It's always fun to watch Mono Red play Magic. So exile the hero, I think is what we need to do. Bradloy 25, my arch nemesis. What are you planning? What are you planning, Bradloy? We got it. Alrighty. What do we do now, Brain? Might as well get this down now. Since the only thing we really have to do in response is get lost. Yeah, Heartfire Hero. Again. I think. Okay, I'm just gonna let him go into attacks here. See if they tap out their mana and target the Swift Spear, so that we can take out the hero. Okay. Rage. No, thank you. Yep. So now it is dose until end of turn. I doubt we're going to be able to survive another turn. Let's try to get a token with some lifelink out on the battlefield. Because maybe, just maybe, we can hang on for a moment. So then we can sunfall this thing later. Okay, cool. Another land. Scamp on top, sure. Okay. Ooh, nice. I'm glad they did that. You got another creature in hand? Oh, I see. Now it has trample. Wonderful. That's wonderful news. They could take out the Elspeth. The only thing I can do is block. I go down to 2, and then you play a shock. Oh, it won't kill me now. You play another creature. Sellsword. Okay. And that is another defeat for good old Boros tokens tonight. And unfortunately, it seems like we always have a chance to come back in those matchups, and then I'm always like, nah. There's no there's no way. They've got the burn spell, they've got everything they need. They're gonna draw right into it, and we're gonna watch them do it. That's how that game's always gonna go. I wonder if Mr. Sirlaw is on mono red as well. This doesn't look too shabby, I guess. Make your move always seems a little bit clunky in the in every opening hand. Because, to be fair, it is, right? Okay. Start off with the planes and then just see what happens. Okay, yeah, mono red. Cool. I always assume that as soon as I see the mountain that it's mono red. Of course, they could be playing Boros tokens or something. No, it's mono red. It's definitely mono red. Yeah. Let's take it out. Let's give you a 2/2 without prowess. I think that sounds a lot better. Of course, we really don't know what that card is. Talent. At least we're not starting off with a ley line on the board. Okay, so we just replaced one for another. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes. So the tapped land on this turn. And I guess we'll hold on to make your move and then next turn try for conned. I think that's about as good as of a plan that we can put together with what we've got. I kind of every time I look at this, I just want to say slaw. So go up to 4. Sweet. Now we have an actual target for our make your move. Let's see what else they do here. Before they pass priority, they're gonna shock. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take care of it now, I guess. Okay. And a hero. So if we just had a sweeper, if we had a lockdown, if we had a sunfall, we'd be doing really, really good. So we can, let's do this, I guess. Because then we could actually make a copy of the token.
I will put an end to this. Form up on me!
So 2 tokens with lifelink. Cool. I think what this deck really needs is like some union of the third path. I feel like that could be exactly what we need. Sure. And trampling over us. All the way down to 2. And then back up to 4. And we still don't have a sweeper. Let's see. Okay, that didn't do it either. Well, I think we lost to mono red again.
Sorry to wake you.
Yep. Sure. There we go. Yeah, and that's it. It doesn't matter if they have 2 lands, 3 lands. It doesn't matter if they have ley line, no ley line. It's just, you know, they're mono red. Hopefully we can get a couple of games in before the stream ends on something a little bit better than mono red. That would be awfully nice. I think I'm going to have to change my bitrate down one more time. I don't know exactly what's going on with this, but we'll be right back. Alright, so back again. Alright. I wonder if we need to make a couple of changes. Let's go ahead and edit this. and just see. Could take out Make Your Move and have some much earlier removal. We're gonna run it like this and just see what happens. Of course, we've been like playing up against a lot of mono red, so might as well put in the the earlier spot removal. If that's all we're really gonna see and come up against, then I guess that's kind of warranted. Okay. What are you? Who's your daddy and what does he do? Alright, keep 7. Looks good to me. Eat some candy. Sit back and enjoy the show. So, Golgari. I'm gonna say it's Golgari. Okay. Faithful friend. Valgaval's faithful friend, the human cleric. I think we just, okay, cool. Overlord. Attack in for 1. Let's just get rid of this. Now if we could just get a Get Lost or something for this Dudamus over here. Battlefield Forge. Let's go ahead and do the Urabrask now. Then, what do they have here? Yay, Liliana!
Something suspicious. And for once, it's not you won't be outsmarting me.
That's unfortunate. Could just get rid of Elspeth, I guess. Don't really want to. Sure. We kind of need the land. Especially to try to get to this. Might as well go ahead and do that as well. And I think we just attack into Liliana and get her off the board. We could attack in. No, we're just going to get her off the board for sure. Yep, auto pay. And counter goes there, of course.
A delay, nothing more.
What you got now? Got another faithful friend in hand. And they have a Traxa. Traxa's always good. Always scary. I've seen a lot more decks running Collector's Vault. It is a pretty cool card. Especially for, I mean, there's so many colors out there that don't have a lot of access to good draw spells. Or constant draw ability is always... It's always really important. If we could have drawn another land, that would have been pretty cool. It would be, well, I guess we do have another turn on this. So let's just go ahead and attack in. So next turn, we'll be attacking for 9. If they don't put anything on the battlefield here. Yep. Go for your Atraxa. Sure. What are they gonna... Okay, let's see what all they... Valgavoth, of course. The Great Door is pretty cool. Another Collector's Vault. A whole lot of really awesome, awesome cards there. Give them that. Okay. So... I'm not going to be able to activate... Well, I can, but I can't kill this off and activate at the same time. Of course, we could just try to get rid of this and then attack through with Forge. Either way, I think we're going to have to Sunfall later. So get lost the Atraxa now. Okay. Down to 8. So counter comes off of this during the end step. Yeah, okay. So they always could Rite of the Moth and try to bring Atraxa back. That's good news, actually. So this is going to go to 5. This would as well. Okay, yeah. So Overlord... The last time counter is going to come off Overlord. Comes into play. We use Sunfall on the following turn. Unless they make us discard something. Which it doesn't look like... And they do have like 3 cards in hand over here. That could potentially be like a Duress or something. They have... Another Overlord. So 2 Valgavoth in hands. Okay. They can attack for 5. No, that's during their end step, I'm sorry. So that's cool. That's good news. That is pretty cool. Alright, so we have to Sunfall, obviously. They go to 3. And then hopefully they play something huge. So 7. They could also Rite of the Moth for 6 here. I'm really just hoping that they tap all of their mana. Ah. Okay. Sure. So what do they do with the last 2 remaining mana? That is a question. Use your map tokens? Please, please do. Please use your map tokens. By all means, that's amazing. Okay. So I think we just go ahead and win here. Oh, wait. Okay, well, never mind. Let's go ahead and do this. Yes. Sacrifice 3 non-permanents, resolve. Okay. Why? Well, maybe I misplayed it somewhere along the line. Oh man. Well, I thought we had the game, guys. That was terrible. I don't. So yeah, I went ahead and targeted Valgavoth. Let's see. So I targeted. So whenever, yeah, okay. So we sacrifice 3 non-land. I got you. So we didn't have. I was sitting there thinking that we could sacrifice lands. That's okay. That in my mind, I was like, oh, we can sacrifice whatever we want. No, unfortunately, that's not the case. Okay. Well, never mind. We wouldn't have had that game either way. So let's go ahead and jump into another game. And I am still just not having any luck with my frames here. So I'll adjust it again one more time. So jump into another game, and again, like, you know, had we have had more tokens in play, we would have like another token or two, just a couple of things, couple of non-lands that we could have used to sacrifice to Valgavoth. That would have been pretty epic, and we would have had that game. But getting them down to just a few life was pretty awesome. Let's see. I think this is pretty good. On the play. Awesome. We'll take it. Because it has been a rough night. It really has been a rough night. And, I'm usually, a little bit more chipper and cheery than I am today. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Exactly. I think I'm just, a little bit bummed, I think, honestly, with just like the current standard meta as it is. I just being honest. I'm a huge fan of standard, though. I mean, yeah, there's always going to be those like same decks and same types of decks and everything that you see. Regardless of whatever meta you're playing in, but at least the coolest part about playing in an older format is that we want to go ahead and just, I'm sure they've got protection for him over here with these green things. Might as well just let this resolve, and then we'll just try to wipe it out with the lockdown. And maybe they play another creature. But the cool thing about playing more like historic and beyond, even explorer, you know, you have so many different types of decks that you go up against. It's hardly ever, you know, especially like the older, the further on you go, it seemed like, at least for me, you know, I always see like a good variation, a good amount of variations of different decks, and it's really cool. We'll grab another white source. But what can I say? I am a big fan of Standard. Alright, I don't know why they didn't play another creature. So we're just going to take out the one they've got. It seems as though they're more on like an aggro build. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. And Audacity to go along with it. Okay. So, get lost and let him draw a card. Yep. So, Enduring Innocence. Whenever one or more other creatures you control are power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. When Enduring Innocence dies, if it was a creature, return to the battlefield under its owner's control as an enchantment. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and get this down. So, Surgical Suite and Hospital Room. When you unlock this door, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then you can pay 4 and unlock the other half whenever you attack, but a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. And I say that just because that's the way they played it. You can actually play either one of these halves first and then unlock the other part of it later. So attacking in for... okay. Then we've got Invasion of Theros over here. Alright. So a 3/2. Might as well play the talent. Make a token.
I require your expertise.
We could also go ahead and get the Forge online, but it's not really going to matter too much for this turn. And I think we just want another blocker. Okay, let's see what happens. So, Sheltered by Ghost, enchant creature you control. When Sheltered by Ghost enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghost leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0, has lifelink and ward 2. Yep. So 7 with trample. Okay. I don't know why they decided to quit. I guess they had a house fire. I hope they're okay. All jokes aside, that wasn't funny. I seriously do hope that they're okay. It doesn't add up. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield and suspect it. Sure. Alright. So it looks like mono red. If I've ever seen a mono red avatar, it's definitely Sarkin. This is great if it is mono red. Please be mono red. That would be amazing. Okay. So it's mono red splash green. Alright. We might be able to work with that. Let's get this thing out of here. Because they're going to have plenty of ways to protect their mice and things with all these, all this green mana they've got going on over here. Well, that's unfortunate that they have a slick shot show off. But we had to get rid of that too. So talent. Etheruska. 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 So they're gonna target this thing 3 times. Wonderful. And hopefully we can just lock the board down after this if we even survive. Cool. We have survived. Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and do this. We probably want to leave white up for the remake. Or whatever other shenanigans they're gonna have. And for the next creature that comes into play. And they didn't have a play there. That is strange. So we do this now. Cool. We will take it. Hey, look, we did 1 damage to mono red. Look, Mom. Alright. And end the turn. I'm so proud. Okay, Manifold Mouse. Sure. Give each other double strike. Because why not? Okay, cool. That's really good. Take these guys out. The sequence of events. It's working out for us. Good old Lemony Snickets. Do they kill it off? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Okay. Jedi mind tricking me. How dare you? So Etheruska. Maybe they don't even have Leyline in the deck. So another talent would be good. All right, I'm sure they've got removal for one of them. So, Forge now. So tempting, but we have to leave our mana open. Unfortunately, we gotta play it smart. We gotta play it safe. I love these sleeves. I have them too. I don't know where they came from, or but I also have these. I honestly don't remember getting them, but somehow they're in my collection of sleeves. So now do we attack with this as well? Or maybe we, okay, let's just go ahead and do this. Just go in with the forge. And then... yeah, okay, let's just do this. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, and I am known for getting too far ahead of myself when it comes to making these kinds of calls. So keep a 4-1. It seems reasonable to me. And do it again. Okay, let's see what happens. Nice. Okay. I mean, it's not anything new, but thanks. Appreciate it. I mean, I don't know if I don't know. I'm assuming that that's kind of like what people have done over and over. Just make copies of the current token that was made by the Forge. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oops, okay. Gain control of target creature until end of turn and untap that creature. Gains haste. How about no again? And sure. Sweet. And that's another cool thing about Unwanted Remake is that it can save you, or you can use it for your own benefit, which is kind of the same kind of concept on a lot of cards, right? I mean, there's been a lot of different clutch cards like that, especially in white. It's kind of what white's known for. Yeah, we jump into another game. Soul Partition is one of those cards. Like, yeah, you can use it to stall out your opponent a little bit, or you can use it to save one of your permanents on the battlefield. You know, I was, and it seems so long ago, but I was using Soul Partition to. So I played Jace -4, and then the following turn bounce him back and then replay him again, and that seemed so cool. But we've traveled so far beyond that, so far away from that now. It seems like, okay, so plenty of removal and a forge. Might as well keep it. Opponent is going first. We're on the draw, and I think... I mean, it seems pretty promising. Of course, it's always nice to see those opening hands with the Caretaker's Talent and a Forge in hand, obviously. But this is not bad at all. Sebastian Marino. He's taking a break, so we shall too. Why not? Yes, we would like to keep our 7. They seem to be okay-ish. And we're no longer going to have 7. And that's fine-ish. Take the forge. Because why not? Okay. So fountain port it is. Nah, we'll do this now. Get the Fable passage out there. We can always use one of these. Anything crazy? Liliana. And that's the thing too, like, if it's not mono red, it's mono
Happy
black.
to help, but
If it's not mono black, it's mono red. And then in between you might have some Golgari.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Discard something. I think it's got to be that one. Okay. Did they draw into the land? Oh, I see. Take Cond. Unwanted remake it is.
Think things.
No problem. So I think we just want to play the Forge now. Hopefully we draw into a land next turn. And we're able to get Cond into play. We gotta keep Liliana off of her 6 loyalty
Watch
here
it.
for sure. That has to be something that we do. Great. And a cottage. Oh, I see. Terra Sunder. +1 to Liliana. Or not. Okay, well, we'll activate this. Get lost would be nice. Okay. Never mind. So another Forge. And attack into Liliana.
You picked a fight with the wrong
Yay.
necromancer.
I mean, I guess it's okay that we try to stay as annoying as possible. Cool. Seems good. But
You
man,
won't be outsmarting me.
we have to get rid of the Cond. Yeah, I think we have to. Demolition Field is good news. We can actually take the cottage out. Still play Split Up, and then attack into Liliana again. Might as well go with white. Okay, so hopefully
Regret that.
I mean, we're so far away from the end of the game, but you can always tell what the winning situation is. And of course, like, being able to give them their Mosswood back. I mean, either way, they were going to have advantage there. So we're just trying to hold off on the amount of damage that we're taking. So now they have a Mosswood Dread Knight. This is a very similar situation to a game I just played recently. So let's go ahead and attack into Liliana. They'll go ahead and block, I'm sure. No? Okay.
Fine.
And
I
then
know
we'll
when
go
I'm not
ahead
wanted.
and draw off of this same token. Well, we'll hold on to the get lost. What do you have in hand? Oh, I see. Yep. Wow. Nothing but Dread Knights. And a bat. Get rid of a bat. And hopefully we draw into a Sunfall. That would be really cool. Next turn, maybe they go ahead and play both of their Dread Knights. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this again. And then we draw a card off of it. Rinse and repeat our steps. Okay, well, we'll hold on to this. Maybe they play both of these guys. Okay, yep. Attacking for 11 and create a food token. Okay. That would be so cool if we had one more mana. Okay, let's see what happens. Alright, so they do have the cut down in hand. They're at 5 life. They're attacking in for at least 7. I was gonna say. Okay. So cut down is not gonna do anything to the token we're gonna get from the forge. Let's just get lost. Let's get lost. Let's take it out. There we go. Cool. So I really didn't think we were going to win that game. I really didn't. I should have... Ye of little faith, right? But I seriously didn't feel like we had a shot there. But that was a really cool win. And my gosh, I really wish we could have won against the Reanimator. Against Valgavoth. It always... So, it was kind of funny because this same deck actually beat the Reanimator with Valgavoth not too long ago. And it was such a close game. And I had gotten him down to 3 life. Actually swept the board and then attacked in the following turn. And that is just an awesome feeling. Let's see. Oh, man. Maybe like a get lost here, and this hand would be pretty sweet. I mean, it's gonna have to work for now. I guess. Clandestino! Restless Cottage. Gotta go with the tapped land again. Fairy with antlers over here. Always creeps me out. It's a good thing that they're on talent and that we have the temporary lockdown in hand. Not so good if they make us discard it, but I think either way, we have to play a forge here. And I think just recently, I was reading through some comments on a video I was watching earlier, and it appears as though people are kind of irritated with forge, saying that there should be some kind of cost other than, you know, the token just kind of coming out onto the battlefield every turn and growing. That there should be some kind of additional cost for that to make it more, I guess, fair. To make the power a little bit more balanced on the card. I disagree 100%, and not just because like I'm a huge fan of the card. I mean, yeah, it's powerful, but in the shells that it's kind of been in, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not getting the full potential, but at the same time, like, it doesn't win games by itself, you know? I mean, it can, I guess. But before we start talking about, like, lowering the power level of Forge, maybe we could start talking about lowering the power level of Mono Red in general. And attack just for fun. Yeah. So maybe another talent, or maybe they try to start powering up the Innkeepers a little bit on this turn. Kind of curious as to which they're gonna go with. Okay. Yep. Should have gotten rid of Glissa. I should have thought about that before. I don't know what I was sitting there complaining about comments and getting distracting myself, getting distracted. Wonderful. Well, it's a good thing we didn't use the Get Lost then.
Nobody knows Dominaria.
We're also going to need the Demolition Field. We need the Get Lost. We need the Temporary Lockdown, but we have two, so there that goes. Okay. So go ahead and Sunfall this thing off the board. Attack into Liliana.
Now you've got my attention.
We already have one Demolition Field down, so we can discard a Demolition Field if they plus again, which they will. So yeah. Cool. Plus Liliana, Demolition Field goes away.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay. Four mana. They need two more for Vraska. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take out the cottage. Clandestino. Grab a... oh, sure. So then... activate... they have a green open, so sure. We'll activate this. So let's see. This one... we'll send here, and this one here.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Cool. So far, so good against Golgari. Innkeeper's talent is turned all the way up. Ah, that's right. 5 mana instead. Ugh. Got too far ahead of ourselves. Yeah, -9. Awesome. So we should have went ahead. We had the answers in hand for the Innkeeper's talent, but for some reason I wasn't thinking that I was just like, oh, well, we have time. Vraska is a 6 cost, but yeah, it also has completed in its cost. And, man, well, I am just full of mistakes today. Full of mistakes today. My head is not in it for whatever reason. Okay. This looks good. Oh, of course, that doesn't matter. Oh man, black again. So mono black, Golgari, mono red. And then I guess like blue-white enchantments. I think we saw blue-white enchantments at least. I know one time. Let's see. Maybe we want to take that out now? No, I think we'll hang out for a minute. See what else they do. Give your end-step draw card. Okay, well, I'm glad we held on to it. See you later. Okay, let's see what other shenanigans they have before we decide to take this out. Oh, okay. Viper. Alright. Getting a little bit closer to being able to play Khand or have enough mana for a Sunfall, which would be nice. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we need to have, like, at least 5 Get Lost. Times 2 in our deck. Okay. Let's attack in. There we go. So we're not having nearly as much fun with Boros tokens today as we were yesterday. Of course, like the matchups were a little bit more epic. The actual battles themselves were pretty awesome. Slasher. Pass a turn. We really need to land. Yep, pass a turn. But just not as much fun today with Boros tokens, unfortunately, with the amount of red, black, and, you know, mono black splash green that we've seen. Gotta exile the Slasher. They're gonna just go ahead and try to remove it with spot removal, though. Yes, let's see. That defeats the purpose. So Slasher is a pain, and only 2 counters. So I'm assuming that the following turn they're going to play Bloodletter. So as of right now, I mean, yeah, they're losing the life, but eventually that's not going to be the case. Okay, there's the 5th land we need. Pass turn. Slasher is another card that I need to have, I guess, if I'm going to be competitive and running any type of mono black decks on stream. I guess I don't have a choice but to have Slasher. Which mono black is one of those that I've been wanting to play anyways. I do have a version of it, it's just nowhere near as good as the combo with Unstoppable Slasher and Bloodletter. It's just, plus like there's multiple different combos that they have to just kind of one-shot your life. Pretty awesome. It's kind of, I mean, it's pretty straightforward for the most part too. 2 Vipers. Look at that. Return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then if the gift was promised and that creature isn't legendary, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 1/1. Wonderful. So, we probably want to discard these 2. Oh. Well, then we'll just do that. And then we have to lose 4 life. Wait. Right, okay. We'll do that, sorry. I always get confused with all these different things. There's so many cards, like I'm not used to seeing them, you know. I don't know them like the back of my hand yet, even though I should. Alright, so let's exile these. And hopefully we can get more onto the offensive on the following turn. Of course, they're probably going to unlock the other side of this door and make a demon. Okay. Now we lose 2 life. Might as well go ahead and pop this Payload Passage. So it's just a token. Okay. So do this, I guess. And then, well, yeah, let's attack in. They probably have the removal, but they would have cut down, and now it's out of cut down range, so hopefully they don't have anything. There we go. And now they take the damage off of this. Another one. Okay. Gotta say, that is a pretty cool card, though. A pretty cool combo of a room. So they go to 7. I guess I just... I think I would have to do this. Okay, so let's take it out. I don't really have too much of a choice. Of course, like, whatever they get is going to be pretty daunting, I'm sure. And of course, now they have a blocker. which makes me want to just go ahead and attack all that much more, but now they have 2 mana open. So then if they go ahead and destroy it before it attacks, then we could just use it to pay for Forge, I guess? I'm sure they've got the removal with having 2 mana open. Okay, that works for me, because I was really afraid. Exactly right. I was so worried that because in this deck, I mean, that's probably the last thing we want to do is allow our opponent to manifest. So both of these rooms are going to kill him if he can't play some kind of demon or play another one of these rooms. And I guess, again, that's kind of like the risk you take there with that kind of deck. And what you got? Raven. Wow. Okay. Sacrifice this. So playing Vipers, Overlords. I mean, this is like... it's pretty powerful stuff, for sure. I guess we'll have to get rid of one of these. I was wondering if they were just going to allow themselves to die off their own cards. I was kind of hoping that they didn't have a way to get rid of them. Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber. Pretty cool. Okay, is he just gonna let this time... I mean, I don't understand. He has the Viper on the battlefield. Just passed the turn already. You pretty much got the game on lock here, unless I draw into... I mean, there's some things that we could draw into, but right now, we do not have the answer. Are they really going to time out? I guess we'll find out. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna send an emoji. I'm not gonna say good game. I'm just gonna, if this what, here we go. There you go. All right, I was gonna say, like, come on. We just have to draw into something that we can use against Viper. That's not it. Just need an answer for Viper, and then we'd be doing okay. If they play another creature, sure. I mean, how many Sunfalls have we already played? 2. Okay, cool. And what do they have in here? So they do have, of course, Rebirth that they could bring, or not Rebirth, I'm sorry, Overlord that they could bring back into the battlefield. So choose up to 2 non-land permanents to sacrifice and or cards to discard. Okay. So We could get rid of Kond, I guess. Lose a total of 10 life here. I'm sure, why not? It all depends on what we draw into. Okay. We need an answer. Let's go ahead and go into combat then. Draw the card. And hopefully find something we can use. Sure. Okay, that's not it. I guess we go ahead and play this, make a token, and then make another token.
We fight together.
And we're pretty much done with this game anyways, but, you know, 6 to 7, man. We could definitely use more cards in hand. Slasher as well. Another slasher. Okay. Attack for 6. Yep. 3 non-land permanents to sacrifice and or cards to discard. So, both of those and this lose 0 life. And then block this. Yep. Man. Okay. Moment of truth. Pop in a token. Good game. That was a pretty epic one, you know. They were definitely a lot more powerful than we are, for sure. No doubt about that at all. And I guess so. It's I've been streaming for an hour and 49 minutes. We're gonna jump into one more game, but this coming up game will be the last one. I've been again trying to keep my streams at about 2 hours. And tomorrow we'll be back playing Standard again, and we'll most likely be on a different deck. And hopefully tomorrow I have a little bit of a better connection. That would be really cool too. Let's see. This is kind of garbage. And we're on the play, so we're gonna have to take a mulligan. And that's not any better. We're in the same exact situation, so I mean, it would be nice to keep both of these. Okay, well, let's go that route. I do love all the interaction of this arena. It's pretty sweet. Okay, that's not good news. I think we will just get rid of that now. So you can turn the candle, or light the candles and then put them out. And then turn the TV on and off. I mean, I just love this arena, and I know you guys probably are saying the same thing, like, yeah, it is pretty cool, and we know. But it is just so awesome. It seriously reminds me of my childhood. Not like we had a big crack in the floor, but just like the video game system sitting there and these old school TVs. Our house was not falling apart or anything. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. It definitely wasn't trying to eat us. Okay. Vine Lasher is pretty annoying. They're gonna take... What are they gonna take? I'm assuming Sunfall at this point. It's kind of hard to tell. Are you gonna take the Forge? Okay. So at least we get to see something different. And of course, like lizards, like Lizard, they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay for a very long time. Yep, sure. Take another damage. And that's another reason why, oh yeah. Going down to 10 here. But that's another reason why I just think, you know, control is so strong. So if we could find another land... It's probably better to have this to help block if at all possible, but I'm sure they're just going to take it out. So... Okay, let's just go ahead and go this route. Pass a turn. But yeah, just like being able to have, and I know they have Cavern of Souls over there, but just being able to have like, you know, counter spells as well as removal and all the draw ability, which of course in this deck, we're pretty much relying on Caretaker's talent to draw us cards. Okay. They killed off one of them. Are they going to kill off a second one? Gotcha. So down to 2. Great. So whenever you cast a lizard spell, it does 1 damage. And we don't have a way to get rid of it. Okay, let's go ahead and activate this as a way to block. Could throw this down and throw this in. And then that way we could draw another card. Actually, but they're going to make a sacrifice and just attack in, so we're going to need to activate over here as well. Okay. I guess we just have to pass here. Got us down to 2, and I'm sure we're Dunskies here. But you know, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Boros tokens, and again, like yesterday, we just had so much fun with it. Today, I'm seeing. Okay, yeah, resolve that. Then go ahead and activate this. Oh, okay. Well, gotcha. So anyways, we did a lot of mistakes, a lot of misplays today, and that game was theirs either way, being down to 2 life. And again, just like, I don't know what it is, I'm just kind of out of it today. I do apologize for the, I guess just like the energy that I gave off today. But anyways, again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you did catch the stream, I do appreciate it. If you're still around supporting me, tomorrow we're probably going to be jumping, like I said, jumping back into some standard. We'll be jumping back into some different types of decks tomorrow. Other than tokens, I think I know I said that we're going to probably do a lot of tokens this season, which we will. But as far as tomorrow, I think we're going to jump on something else. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate all the support. If you don't mind to like and subscribe, follow, and share, that is always appreciated as well. But I hope you enjoyed watching me lose, and I hope you guys have a good night.